बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। अस्सलाम वालेकुम फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल। उम्मीद करते हैं आप सब खैरियत से होंगे। आज की मैं अपनी इस वीडियो में आप सब के लिए 9th क्लास के इंग्लिश न्यू एडिशन लास्ट चैप्टर द डियर डिपार्टेड, जो कि एक प्ले है, इसके एक्सरसाइज के क्वेश्चन आंसर्स लेके आई हूँ। इसके ट्रांसलेशन या तो क्योंकि ये प्ले है और बाकी जो 10 चैप्टर्स हैं उनकी मैंने सबकी ट्रांसलेशन अपने चैनल पे अपलोड कर दी है। आप मेरे चैनल पे विजिट करके देख सकते हैं। इसके साथ साथ मैंने इसके एक्सरसाइज के शॉर्ट क्वेश्चंस की भी वीडियो अपलोड की है। आज हम करेंगे लास्ट चैप्टर जो इस बुक का द डियर डिपार्टेड के एक्सरसाइज के क्वेश्चन आंसर्स। तो चलिए वीडियो को स्टार्ट करते हैं। एक्सरसाइज के क्वेश्चन आंसर्स। क्वेश्चन नंबर 1, what do the actions and words of Mrs. Slater and Mrs. Jordan reveal about their true motivations? How do these motivations influence their behavior throughout the play? Answer: Mrs. Slater and Mrs. Jordan are motivated by greed and self-interest as they are eager to claim Mr. Merriweather's possessions. This greed drives their actions, making them act coldly and selfishly even after Mr. Merriweather's death. Question number 2. How does the conflict over Mr. Merriweather's possessions drive the plot of the play? What does this conflict reveal about the characters' values and priorities? Answer: the conflict over Mr. Merriweather's possessions drives the plot as both sisters compete to inherit his belongings. This reveals their selfishness and lack of genuine familial love as they prioritize material gain over affection. Question number 3. In what ways does Stanley Horton use Satire to criticize family dynamics and social values in the play? How effective is this approach in conveying his message? Horton uses satire to criticize the hypocrisy, greed, and materialism within the family. He exposes the shallow nature of family ties when wealth is involved, highlighting the character's selfishness. This approach is effective in conveying his message about societal values. Question number 4. How does the play challenge the traditional idea of family unity and affection? What does the dear departed suggest about the nature of family ties when material wealth is involved? Answer: the play challenges the idea of family unity by showing that the characters' relationships are driven by greed rather than love. The dear departed suggests that family ties are fragile when material wealth is involved, as the characters prioritize money over love and loyalty. Question number 5. What role does the clock on the mantelpiece play in the story? How might it symbolize the character's attitude towards him, routine, or even inheritance? Answer: the clock on the mantelpiece symbolizes the passing of time and the inevitability of death. It also represents the character's disconnection from meaningful relationships, focusing instead on material wealth and routine. Question number 6. How does Victoria's character differ from the adults around her? What does her perspective tell us about the younger generation's view of the family's behavior? Answer: Victoria differs by showing innocence and honesty, unlike the adults who are motivated by greed and selfishness. Her perspective highlights the younger generation's disapproval of the older generation's materialistic attitudes. Question number 7. How do the characters display hypocrisy throughout the play? What are some examples where their words contradict their actions? Answer: the characters show hypocrisy by claiming to care about Mr. Merriweather while fighting over his possessions. They express concern for him but focus only on his wealth. Question number 8. How does the setting of the play, a single confined living room, affect the way the characters interact with each other? What might this confined space suggest about the nature of their relationship? Answer: the confined space intensifies the tension between the characters, making their selfishness and conflict more apparent. It suggests that their relationships are stifled and limited with little room for genuine affection. Question number 9. How does Stanley Houghton organize the sequence of events in The Dear Departed to build tension and reveal the character's true motives? Answer. Houghton arranges the events in a way that the conflict over Mr. Merriweather's possessions escalates, revealing the character's selfishness and greed gradually, keeping the audience engaged and building tension. Question number 10. How do the themes of The Dear Departed remain relevant in modern society? Can you think of contemporary examples where materialism impacts family relationship in a similar way? Answer. The themes of greed, materialism, and the fragility of family bonds are still relevant today. Contemporary examples include families fighting over inheritance or wealth where relationships are strained due to financial interest. उम्मीद करते हैं आपको वीडियो अच्छी लगी होगी। वीडियो अच्छी लगी हो तो वीडियो को लाइक, शेयर और चैनल को सब्सक्राइब ज़रूर कीजिएगा। इसके साथ साथ बेल आइकन के बटन को ज़रूर दबाइएगा ताकि मेरी नए आने वाली वीडियोस आप तक सबसे पहले पहुंच सके। मेरी अगली वीडियो आने तक अपना ख्याल रखिएगा। अल्लाह हाफिज़।